The bottom line, Stephen A., you're making his point. I've been analyzing the media for a long time, and I've been saying stuff about Stephen A. Smith for a long time. He is not the only one he's not a bust. Kwame Brown is not a bust. Now, did he reach his potential of a #1 draft pick? No, but it's been thousands of them. But yet, you guys made him the poster child for bust. That's what he's talking about. And the saddest part, there are people who've been bust who went to college. This man came out of high school at age 18. At 18. And you still picked on him. Who sent you to be a torpedo? To put that man down like that? Who sent you? There's been a lot of high school kids who went to high school, who went to the pros straight out of high school, who didn't even have a 12-year career. The man had a 12-year career, and you still picking on him. Steven Jackson, you had Hall of Fame talent. You had Hall of Fame talent, Steven Jackson, and you didn't reach the Hall of Fame. You didn't have a Hall of Fame career. And Matt Barnes, you had all-star talent. You was long, you could shoot the three, you could defend, you had all-star talent, but you never became an all-star. There's a lot of people who don't reach their potential. Now, you see this kid right here? Let me see if I can find him. Let me see if I can find this kid right here. See this guy right here? Okay, his name is Robert Swift. He was the first and only, I believe he's the only white kid to go straight out of high school to the pros, to the NBA. And he was a lottery pick. Now go check and see what happened in his career. Go check and see what happened to him after his career was gone. He became a drug addict. And I'm not picking on him. I'm just trying to show you what Kwame is saying. You guys just pick on certain athletes. This man did an armed robbery. Go look and check on Robert Swift, the only white player to be drafted out of high school. I mean, he went downhill. That's a bust to me. When you end up doing strong arm robberies and home invasions after making millions of dollars. You bring up Deshaun Watson, ESPN bring up Deshaun Watson. You guys did Ray Rice over and over and over. Ray Rice was on TV all the time, but this guy right here, see him right there? This man was married to this sister right here and allegedly abused her. Abused her bad. Allegedly. He used to play for the Seattle Seahawks. Go look up his name. Let me see if I can find his name. His name was Chad Wheeler. He was married to this sister, or they was in a relationship. I don't know if he was married to her, but they were in a relationship, and he abused her. Is this splattered all over the ESPN? No. That's what Stephen A. Smith, you can't even go to your bosses and say, hey, let's just be fair. You take away Kevin Love's career without LeBron, he's been sorry in terms of winning, but yet you went after Russell Westbrook for not being a winner. Who's had a better career, Westbrook or Kevin Love? You don't pick on Kevin Love, but you'll pick on Westbrook. And Gordon Hayward of the Charlotte Hornets, he hasn't won anything as the best player on the team. But you don't scrutinize his career like you do Russell Westbrook's. But his career is not even as good as Westbrook, the all-time triple-double leader. But yet, you'll be picking on Westbrook and leave these other characters alone. That's what Kwame Brown is talking about. I could go on and on for days. I've been analyzing the media. You could check the old videos. We've been analyzing the media for a long time. Okay, go check everything. Now, I may not communicate very well, but I know what I'm talking about. There's a certain level to the stories. You don't do a lead-in story when it's a white guy doing something negative. You don't. When it's a white athlete doing something negative, it never becomes a lead story. It's like on the back pages. When certain black athletes had issues with sexual harassment allegations, it was the top. It was on the front page. It was your lead-in story. I mean, it took Ben Roethlisberger two alleged cases before the ESPN would even do a feature story. They still didn't do a feature story. I take that back. They would do a little story, like putting it on the back page, basically. And you don't say nothing about that, Stephen A. Smith. You don't say a damn thing about that, man. Come on, bro. You don't see that? Every day, if I turn on the ESPN or Fox Sports News, the lead is always a black player. I can go case after case. The kicker for the Giants. There was a kicker for the Giants who beat up his wife 3 or 4 times. It was never a story. It was never a lead story. Let me calm down, man. I always get overhyped. That's why from now I'm gonna have me some coach guests on here to keep me calm. Because see, when it comes to the media, I get emotional about that. I really do. So I'm trying to stay calm. But come on, Stephen A. Smith. You're gonna take some bloopers when anybody can make anybody look bad. I could go make Michael Jordan look bad. And speaking of Michael Jordan, I don't like Michael Jordan. I've never liked Michael Jordan. But that's another video. I'm going to make another voiceover video in a deeper dose about Michael Jordan and the media. And I'm going to go in more detail about ESPN. But, yes, Stephen A., you're not stepping up to the bat. And there's a lot of athletes that work at ESPN that don't say anything. And they know there's stories out there with white guys doing negative stuff. How can you go and work at ESPN or Fox News or Fox Sports and then talk about other black men doing negative things when they don't talk about the white dudes doing negative things or having negative issues? So that's all I have to say about that. I just want to put this quick in, and I'm getting ready to do another show with Dr. Ford, and we're going to talk about what's going on in Israel. Peace.